This ancient town has weathered English invasions and the French Revolution. But what draws visitors to Carentan-les-Marais is the Second World War and the U.S. and other Allied soldiers who helped to end it.
If you come here for the 80th anniversary, you'll see we almost live in an American state. There are many American flags flying from windows here to celebrate the peace we got back, and especially to say thank you to all the veterans who come back this year and every year.
This strategic port town was a prize for D-Day soldiers who landed on the Normandy beaches nearby. It took them 6 days to liberate Carentan from German occupiers. Agnes Sel's parents were teenagers at the time.
They were very afraid. Even when the Americans landed, they didn't know what was going on because there were bombings.
Today, Sel is focused on another conflict in Ukraine. She's helped some Ukrainian war refugees settle here.
The war is at Europe's doorstep, so of course we're afraid. We need to stick together, the Americans and the Europeans.
But memories of the solidarity that shined among the Allies on D-Day 8 decades ago are fading, and questions are growing about America's long-term commitment to its European partners and to Ukraine in its war against Russia.
If we fail to support Ukraine's independence, what we could be looking at is a longer-term conflict in the next decade, which will involve boots on the ground and possible American lives lost.
Bierman is a former senior U.S. official in the Trump administration, serving as Assistant Administrator for Europe and Eurasia at the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. Today, his NGO organizes ambulances donated by Americans and Europeans for Ukraine's war effort. Bierman says after D-Day, the vehicles will head from this museum in Carentan, where they're now stationed, to Kyiv.
When we leave here, we're going to go to Paris. We're going to go through Munich. We're going to go through Bratislava. We're going to go through Vienna to get to Ukraine. And we're really excited about sending that message of hope and solidarity and alliance.
It's true, we live in troubled times. The war is at Europe's door, less than 2 hours from Paris. It's important for us to be very vigilant, not just as Europeans, but also with our American allies who help us to maintain this fragile peace.
Linné says the most important D-Day message is to remember. Millions of people died during World War II. It must not happen again. Lisa Bryant, VOA News, Carentan-les-Marais, France.